Like a Hellcat.
There are some things that have to be seen to be believed, and even when you do see them, you may still not believe them. From sheer impossible luck to demonstrations of extreme skill, there are many different ways a sense of the unbelievable can manifest. From a pizza delivery gone wrong to a near miss with a car, these are unbelievable moments caught on video. Let's begin. Number 10. Pizza delivery gone wrong. The ding of the doorbell after you've ordered food is always an exciting moment. Finally, it has arrived. Finally, you get to eat. And if there's one thing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles taught us, it's that you should never trust men with a name as shifty as Shredder. But if there's two things Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles taught us, the second thing would definitely be pizza is awesome. So, of course, this woman ordered herself some. What better way to relax for an evening than to tuck into a few slices of doughy bread slathered in melted cheese? Ugh. Based on what she's wearing, as she races to the door, it's clear this woman has either just had a shower or bath, or has a unique style all her own because she's wearing nothing but a towel wrapped around her. I'm sure you can see what's coming. Embarrassment is inevitable. As she takes the pizza from the delivery guy, the towel drops, exposing her naked body to him. The poor woman must have been humiliated. It's clear from the way she panics and tries to rewrap the towel as fast as she can that she's overcome with embarrassment. The delivery guy probably couldn't believe what just happened. There's no doubt in our mind that neither of them will forget this moment of unintended exposure anytime soon, but for very different reasons. Luckily, she was left with some comfort food to drown her embarrassment in. That, at the very least, is something of a little handy happenstance. There's nothing quite like filling yourself up with grease and carbs to crush down the emotional pain. Number 9. Here come the trees. From towels falling down to trees falling down. Doesn't matter if you're nothing but a human woman or an entire forest, gravity will make you look like a doofus eventually. Gravity makes falls of us all. In this next shocking clip, gravity proves what serious damage it can do if left to its own devices. No wonder Alfonso Cuarón made a whole movie about it in 2013. After little to no warning, an entire chunk of land gives way like it's nothing more than chocolate in the hot sun. It completely and utterly crumbles away. The road collapses. Gravity wins. And as it collapses, the whole world around it tumbles apart too. Pylons are ripped from the ground, cars slide into the abyss, but most notably of all, an entire forest's worth of trees is ripped up from the foundations and sent hurtling down. The devastation rolls on and on. So many trees soar past the camera you'd think it was the Ents charging into Isengard. Before long, the road itself is drowning in debris. It's unbelievable to watch unfold. Number 8. Serious bike skills. Our first video was unbelievable because of sheer misfortune. Our second video was unbelievable because of the sheer shock of it. But this next clip, it's the skill that's on display that's hard to believe here. This kid seriously knows his way around a bike. He careens down this steep, rocky mountain like it's nothing, wobbling for sure, but never falling off the bike. Somehow, against all odds, he maintains complete and total control. We mentioned before that gravity makes fools of us, but this little dude could give gravity a run for its money. Watch the mastery with which he rides down that mountainside, keeping constant control at all times. The very definition of unbelievable. Number 7. Hitchcock's The Birds in real life. If you told me this was a scene from Alfred Hitchcock's classic horror film The Birds, I think I would have to believe you. For those of you who haven't seen it, the film depicts a world in which the birds of Earth decide they've had enough of pesky humans, so they rise up, rebelling against us. They attack, beating us into submission. It's a sequel to the 2005 Ricky Gervais CGI film Valiant. Don't research that, just trust me, I promise I'm not lying. This clip very much looks like it could be a scene from Hitchcock's masterpiece, yet shockingly, it's actually real life. This tornado of feathers consumes the road as they madly spin around everyone and everything in sight. This is no ordinary migration season. Where are so many birds racing off to at once, and why at such speed? Did Hamilton tickets just go on sale? Are they racing to get to the box office? Or are they trying to escape Ricky Gervais so he doesn't stick them in another naff kids film? Number 6. Shapes in the sky. To be honest, I don't really know how to describe what's happening in this clip. All I know is that it's super weird, but super awesome. It's definitely unbelievable. It's probably best if I just shut up and let you watch it. Then again, I am paid to talk, so I should probably say something. It almost looks a bit like the smoke monster from Lost dancing around in the sky. Who knows? Maybe this is what would have happened in a hypothetical season 7. Maybe the smoke monster would have taken up interpretive dance. We don't know what these birds are up to, but at least it's awesome to watch. Number 5. The Bursting Road. You know, when the Romans built the roads, they simply couldn't have seen this coming. Do you know what roads aren't supposed to do? They aren't supposed to burst. But apparently, nobody told this road that. Watch as it ruptures, popping like a zit, erupting like the world's most intense game of whack-a-mole. Filmed in 2013, a year best known for being when American scientists used a 3D printer to create a living lab-grown ear from collagen and animal ear cell structures. Remember that? Of course you do. This remarkable footage captures the exact moment something underground exploded, rupturing the concrete like it's nothing but tissue paper in the rain. One car's driving over the spot just as it erupts and is lucky enough to glide off without much trouble, but another car crashes headfirst into the devastation that's left. Luckily, the driver doesn't seem to be hurt. He steps out to assess the utterly bonkers situation. It's clear that he is totally baffled, and wouldn't you be too? We're still not entirely sure what happened here, and we spent an entire afternoon researching. Well, we googled exploding roads for 2 minutes and then gave up so we could replay Skyrim for the 6th time, but do you know what happened here? Let us know in the comments below if you do. Number 4. Gravity strikes again. Not content with extreme gardening and ripping the clothes off of hungry women, gravity strikes for a 3rd time on this list. Though this time, the victim just about lucks out, and in the nick of time. There's some extraordinary luck on display here. Filming from his car, this guy captures the exact moment that a lorry ahead of him almost tips over. The lorry is mere seconds away from upturning entirely and smashing down into the ground. The guy on camera exhales in shock as he watches the lorry almost tumble. But as it careens tightly around a corner, luck is on the driver's side. It just about steadies itself, maintaining upright position. It's unbelievable to watch. The chances that it would remain upright must be 1,000,000,000 to 1, yet stay upright it does. Number 3. The Gravity Defier. And that lorry driver is not the only one born with the gift of gravity defiance. It seems it's a surprisingly common skill. This young man is a real Peter Parker in the making. Using his feet, and only his feet, he maintains a perfect swing on the monkey bars. If you told me someone could do this, I'd say, who are you and what are you doing in my house? But to see it here, caught live on camera, there's no way you could deny the near unbelievable level of gymnastic skill on display. Then again, I guess the nature of skill is subjective. I think what he can do is unbelievable, but maybe he thinks what I can do is unbelievable. Can he say words in an unbelievably awesome and deep voice? Listen how cool it is when I say this next word. Meringue. That's as unbelievable as what he can do on the monkey bars, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Guys? Number 2. Over the head. Talk about a close shave. This guy decided to really push his luck and stood openly in the middle of a runway. He even threw his arms on his hips, all casual, like he doesn't have a care in the world. Soon after, a plane comes soaring towards him at lightning speed. The plane whips over his head at such close range that the camera operator even stumbles back from the force. But the subject of the footage? Oh no, he remains unwavering to the end. He stands there, stoic and unaffected, calmly ignoring the fact that a plane flew so close over the top of his head it was basically brushing his hair. Number 1. Lucky escape. There are many different ways in which a moment can be unbelievable. In this case, it's an extraordinary example of luck that's hard to believe. These guys luck out in such a way, it's almost as if God himself was looking down on them that day. Like Jay and Silent Bob before them, these two guys were just hanging out outside a local store. They're not even supposed to be there that day. But then, a car comes hurtling toward them. It's not clear what's happened. Drunk driver? Idiot driver? No driver? For whatever reason, whoever is at the wheel completely and totally loses control, careening straight toward our Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith wannabes as fast as a speeding bullet. But just at the last possible second, the driver pulls off a split-second spin of the wheel and the car slams into the wall less than an inch to the side of them. 1 second made all the difference. As it stands, the only thing that got smashed to bits was the store's supplies, but it could have been much worse. It could have been the broken vertebrae of two stoners that was left tumbling over the car